Alright folks, in this video I'm gonna be opening a box. So recently I've been collecting really old games. I guess the older I've gotten more into collecting old Game Boy and Super Nintendo, Sega sort of games. So I told my sister at home, my parents' house, to pack me a box with some of my older stuff, and she did. So here's the box, and we're gonna open it up, and it has a bunch of cool stuff from my childhood. It's mostly Nintendo stuff, but it's really cool. So I hope you guys like the video, and let's get right into it. So here is the box, and let's just open it. I've never done an unboxing of sorts, so this is I had given her my GPD Q9 box. So okay, let's get rid of that, and okay. Whoa, this is a lot harder than I thought. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, she used the bubble wrap. And okay, what do we have here? So this is a manual for my Game Boy Color that I had. I had a Game Boy Color when I was a kid. I had the original Game Boy as well, but I don't know where that went. I think it was stolen. Somebody stole it from the house. So I did have a Game Boy Color, and I think there should be the Game Boy Color in there as well. So, oh, there we go. The Game Boy Color. This is a retro system. I don't know how old my viewers are, but you guys may remember the Game Boy Color. It was a really awesome device, and yeah, the problem with this Game Boy Color was that the screen was pretty bad. You had to be in direct light, then you could see the screen. I'll play a few games on it, maybe not now, but in another video. So yeah, this really brings back childhood memories. One of the first games I played on this was a really weird game, and I think I have it, but let's just get into what else is there. It was this is a Gameshark. If you guys don't know, Gameshark was a cheat device. Like, you plugged it into your PlayStation 1 in the back, and I think this was like for a cable or something, some kind of serial cable that would go in, and you could like use it for cheats and stuff. I used this in games like, I think it was Tomb Raider. Yeah, I did some really weird stuff in Tomb Raider. No, sorry, it was Siphon Filter, Tomb Raider, and maybe even Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, this was a really cool device. They don't have stuff like this anymore. People don't use cheats anymore. Now it's you pay for cheats. But it was a cool device. I don't have a PS1 anymore, so well, it's a novelty. Empty Game Boy case. Oh, what else? Let's see. This game is for the original Game Boy, and this is Double Dragon. The sticker is peeled off because I actually did this when I was a kid. I just destroyed it, all my stuff. Like, I took out the sticker and stuck it on my pencil box for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but that's what I did. So this is Double Dragon 3, a really bad game. This was the first game I played on the original Game Boy, and it was a horrible game. Like, I didn't like it at all. I will be showing it off perhaps sometime on my channel. So let's keep that aside. What else do we have? Oh, this is Vigilante 8. I think this was a pretty awesome game on the PlayStation 1, and I think it came out on the PC as well. No, not on the PC, but it was really good on the PlayStation 1, and I bought it for the Game Boy Color, and it's pretty good on the Game Boy Color as well. And the reason why this cartridge is so thick is because this actually has a rumble pack in it. So you know, when you're playing your game, it actually rumbles. I think it probably does work. I haven't tried it. The battery might have a bit of rust in it, but you know, otherwise, yeah, I think it's pretty usable. So this was really awesome. It's a car combat game. If you played games like Twisted Metal, which is something I played on my PSP, but back in the day, playing Vigilante 8 on your Game Boy Color was like really awesome. It was a cool experience, and yeah, I'll try to show it off. See what else we have here. Another very controversial game, I would say. This is Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark came out for the N64. It was made by the same guys who made GoldenEye 007. I don't know if you guys have played that, but GoldenEye was a revolutionary first-person shooter when it came out on consoles. It was one of the first three-dimensional shooters I'd played. I'd played Unreal before that and stuff like that, but on a console, that was the first shooter I'd played, which was GoldenEye 007. I played it when I was in California, my friend's house, and they were Japanese, and they just kept playing this multiplayer shooter, where they kept blowing up people with mines. You know, they'd place mines everywhere, and they'd step into each other's mines and blow up. And I was like, wow, this is awesome, man. That was GoldenEye. And Perfect Dark had I think it had two sequels. There was one on the N64. It had one sequel. There was one on the N64, and then there was another one that came out on the Xbox 360, which people didn't like when it came out, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was a decent game. It was a good shooter. I'd love to play it sometime. But Perfect Dark on the Game Boy Color is a bit different. It's more of a third-person isometric shooter. It's extremely hard. I mean, this game is really hard. I remember I never got past the second level, I think. But yeah, very cool game. If you find this online on eBay, you should definitely get it. And you know, I mean, you could download ROMs and stuff. I just like the feeling of playing original stuff on original console. That's cool too. But you know, so yeah, it's a very interesting game. It didn't get good reviews, but you could do stealth kills and you could do a lot of stuff. I'll probably show it off in this channel too. So let's get what else is there. Oh, WrestleMania 2000 for the is this for the Game Boy Color or the original Game Boy? I don't remember. It's a black cartridge, so I think this was probably for the Game Boy Color. This game is okay. I remember having a lot of fun with it, but it's not like very deep or anything. But it's okay. I think the best part about this game is the cover. It has The Rock, it has Mankind, it has Big Show. And as you guys know, The Rock is no longer in WWE, and neither is Mankind. I mean, they've become successful in their own ways, but this was a cool game. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember the combat was a bit, it was a bit lacking. The technical stuff wasn't there. I mean, you had only 2 buttons, so, you know. So, okay. What else do we have here? Shadowgate. Now this, when I was a kid, I think I was like 10, 11, I don't know, 11, 10, 11, 12, something like that, or 13 maybe. I didn't know what this game was. I had no idea what those dungeon crawling RPGs are and stuff. I mean, I didn't know what an RPG was. I would just play a game, and if I could kick, punch, shoot, I understood it. This one, I tried really hard to understand it when I was a kid. I mean, it has stuff like open door, look into doors. Basically, it's like a text, old school dungeon crawler with lots of text to do stuff. I will try to play it again. Supposedly, it's a good game, and like, I like the art style and stuff, but I never got very far into it because I never knew what I was doing. So yeah, this is Shadowgate, a dungeon crawling RPG for the Game Boy Color. And this is, oh, Turok. Turok Rage Wars for the Game Boy Color. Now this one, This is another game that is extremely hard. I mean, it's really hard. I found it really hard. I remember this game didn't have any save points or anything, so if you died, you're dead. So it made this game very hard. It's a third-person side, not third-person. It's a side-scrolling action game. It's not like the Turok that came out on the N64, but it's still pretty cool. It was a really cool game, and I'm gonna try my best to show off these games on the channel. And I don't know how I do it because a Game Boy Color is very hard to show. In fact, you know what? Let's try it if we're done here. Okay, there's just an empty case, so I'm pretty much done here. Just for the heck of it, let's see. I think there are, okay, yeah, there are batteries. Should put batteries in there. So what should I try? Let's try Perfect Dark. I really doubt you're going to be able to see anything well, but let's give it a try. Oh, it's not turning on. Oops, I think maybe I need to. So back in the day, we used to blow inside cartridges to make them work. Nope, that didn't do it. Alright, there we go. So, I don't know if you guys can see anything. Maybe if I move this a little bit here. Oh, I guess you can see the Rare logo. Right? There you go, you can see the Rare logo. It's hard to get a good angle on this, but maybe there's a way to fix that. So it has multiplayer as well. You can't see anything. That was the thing with the Game Boy Color. You know, it's very hard to see stuff unless if you're in direct light, you're pretty much okay. So. Let's type in your name. Oh, this actually has voice in it. I wonder if I can get it to focus. So it does have some sort of voice acting in it. That's pretty cool. So this is Perfect Dark. You see my character over there? She's moving around. I don't know if you can see that, but oh, this is very hard to show off. So she's moving around and she can shoot. I'm probably gonna have to watch this video and see if you can actually see something, because I can barely see anything. So I killed that guy, and a guy in a watch, a dude in a watch, is telling me that I did a good job by killing that guy. Well, yeah. Well, at least it works. That's the important thing. It works. And so this is my unboxing of some of my old stuff, and I'm really happy that my Game Boy Color still exists. I'm going to add it to sort of my collection, and yeah, maybe play it a bunch of times. So if you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you dislike it, go ahead and dislike it. But as always, thank you for watching.